My comments are going to be about engineering education in Africa. My name is Apollo Burejea. I'm a civil engineer and also a lecturer at Makerere University. I've been teaching at university for 13 years. I have quite a long academic path. I started as a technician. I did an ordinary diploma in civil engineering from a technical institute here in Uganda, which later became a university, that is Chambogo University. So with a diploma, a technical diploma in civil engineering, I managed to practice and work as a technician on construction sites. And then from there, I enrolled and did a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering from Makerere University, which is in Kampala, Uganda. After that, I went for a postgraduate diploma in hydraulic structures. That one was done in Cairo, Egypt. The program was structured and actually administered by the IHE Delft Institute of Water Education. From there, then I did a master's in civil engineering, again from Makerere University, and after which I enrolled for a PhD at Wits University. My PhD focus has been in civil engineering materials. Of course, in the journey of my academic career, I managed to also take on short courses in Europe. These are doctoral school programs. I was in Switzerland at EFPL, that is in Lausanne, but also spent some time at Eindhoven University in the Netherlands. I've also been able to visit BAM, the German Institute of Materials Testing, blah, blah, blah. So I can say that I'm quite conversant with the education and research structures when it comes to European establishments and also African establishments. What I notice being in the academic field is that we run curriculums that are based on European environments, European expectations, European experiences, and very little effort has been put in adopting or actually developing new curriculums that are relevant to Africa. And of course, when you follow European curricula, what happens with us is that in Africa we tend to trade on European curricula because these are developed for different environments. Take an example of a kindergarten or a nursery school child. The curriculum of a nursery school child in Europe would be based on the environments. The environments in Europe are totally different from the environments in Africa. And therefore, when we inherit that and we bring it to Africa and we start our children on a European curriculum, what happens is that they lose touch with the environments. And when we graduate at university, finish our engineering degrees, we master consumption of European standards, European technologies, European systems, and we don't so much excel in developing our own technologies, systems, and standards. And therefore, what we have now is an education that makes us consumers of technologies that are not ours. And of course, that has a consequence of making engineering very expensive in Africa. It has a challenge of lack of creativity with our raw materials that are within our environments. And of course, then the drive to education also died. No wonder when you look at the enrollment numbers at primary level, and then the dropouts and the numbers that graduate at the end of school at university, you realize that 95% drop out of the education system. Of course, largely because of our commerce construct, which influences access to education, especially that government-sponsored education is highly competitive in sub-Saharan Africa. That one comes, of course, to show you that the path we have, the education we have, may not necessarily represent the needs that we have in our society. We need everybody educated if we are going to transform our societies. We need everybody educated in the education that is relevant. And guess what? The people who drop out of the formal education continue to thrive in the industry. They learn skills. They take on different crafts and specialize in those crafts, and they are able to excel and have means and access resources and move on. So we need to look at Africa independent of Europe. We need to look at it from the resource perspective, but also from the needs perspective. We can't just bring European models and European expectations and European minds, and we think that they are going to solve the African problems. So we have that challenge in our curriculums, and it's a challenge that if solved, it will of course now get us to possess our resources, get us to become productive, and get us to start producing technologies and owning technologies instead of being consumers of foreign technologies and standards. I think if we can achieve that, then would say that yes, the education that we have in Africa indeed serves the needs of the Africans. Thank you very much. And of course, I want to give special thanks to Dr. Wolfram. I want to appreciate him for the programs that he's running in Africa, programs to deal with research, promotion of research and education on the continent, especially getting us to focus on the materials that we have within our environments, and to show us that yes, these materials have immense potential to meet the needs that we have within our societies. So thank you so much, Dr. Wolfram, and the BAM German community. Thank you.